Hello everyone. So yes, we have some really big news. If you haven't guessed from the title, yes, I am leaving, or in a matter of fact, I have left my other job. So don't worry, I'm not going away from the farm. In a matter of fact, I'm going to work on the farm full time, which is super exciting. And I did mention it in another video, but some people said they want me to explain a little bit more about it. So we'll get into the video and explain exactly what's happened and the super exciting news. I'm back on the farm full time. So yeah, funnily enough, we are in exactly the same spot where I filmed my first ever video on the channel about 3 years ago, and ever since then I've been wanting to come home onto the farm full time and be able to have a big crack at being able to run the sheep flock, try and turn over an income which can pay me a full-time wage. I didn't make the decision, I'll be completely honest. I used to work for a company doing digital marketing. I'd worked there part-time and I worked on the farm part-time too. And over the last couple of months they were wanting me to go full-time in that job, and as you know, I love the farm that much, I could not go full-time. So unfortunately decisions are made and I got asked to basically leave my job. But it's not the end of the world, because I've been given the opportunity from the family to come home and work full-time for now and see if it works. Obviously over the last few years the ewes are now up to about 300 head when the replacements come into the flock this year, which is super exciting, and we're just gonna continue to see where that goes. And also I'm going to take up more roles on the farm too, with the haylage side, doing a bit more deliveries and getting more involved in the whole business, which is really exciting for me because I can take you guys with me, show you the whole enterprise as well as the sheep too. So I think that explains it all. I've been completely honest and open. Yeah, I just see it as a great opportunity and something I've been striving for 10 years. I started the sheep flock at home 10 years ago, and to be able to go at it full time, put 100% of my efforts into it and put more efforts into the YouTube, because I absolutely love that. It's absolutely incredible. So guys, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to everyone's support along this road. And if you can now, because as you know, farming wages aren't quite as good as digital marketing wages, if you ever want to support the channel, please go over to the merch store, because that is absolutely gratefully appreciated. And don't forget to like, subscribe, because the more people that I can bring along on this journey, it'd be absolutely incredible. Right, let's get into the video, because we have the last of last year's fat lambs that need to go. Just seen we have got in the last of last year's fat lambs as they're going. We've got them tagged, they're going first thing in the morning. But as you can see, England has changed. It's actually sunny now, and for sheep that is not always a good thing, because it means flies are about. So plan is, first job of the day, we are going to be trying out the brand new clippers from Master Clip. Stay in. Put into there. You feeling strong, Sky?
Not really.
First one down, 10 more to go. Now look at the state of this border Leicester. Whoa, there was a lot of muck to get off there. And just like that, that is all of the tups dagged that have mucky bums, and we've pretty much done every one of them just to make sure they'll all be okay. We've also reapplied some click onto their back ends, because obviously we've probably clipped off the click that we put on. Should have thought about that the other day, but it is what it is. They're sorted. They will now go back out and enjoy the rest of their day. Take your time, boys. Right, so that is the clipping done, and now we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So we're going mowing the lawn. We are really trying to crack on today. As you've already seen, we're flying and getting drilling, and now I am going flat rolling. The tractor got brought down there earlier. I've been away at the NSA event, as you might have seen in the video. You might not yet, you might see it in the next video. So yeah, we're flat out. Need to really get these westwards in, because we might be getting a thunderstorm. So it's not the end of the world if it rains on this, because it means it'll help the seeds germinate. But it means we're under a bit more time pressure again. Boy, there is some serious dust coming off this. You would not believe a month ago some of these fields were underwater. It is madness. It is currently 26 degrees. Like, how weather can change so quick over here in Britain, like, absolutely crazy. But yeah, cracking on well. As you can see, well, you can't really see behind me, the roller is doing a good job. This field is slightly uneven in patches, but it's not too much to worry about. We're getting these seeds in, like I said before, get the westwards in, and in the autumn, as long as the weather's okay, touch some wood, we're going to get some Italian ryegrasses back into this, because on the normal system we would pile this up every 2 or 3 years and put fresh Italian ryegrass in, or perennial ryegrass in, depending on what we want the crop for, basically.
Bouncing, I hate to really give this a go. Done more starfish, but oh no, that's technical. It wasn't it?
Final job of the video, if you can hear me, is getting the AFOC Heptavactin weighed once again. Absolutely astonishing how well these lambs are doing this year. I definitely think the grassland management is making a difference. We're really making an effort to keep the grass at the perfect grazing length, and these lambs, right, they will be, what will they be? These will be 9 to 11, 12 weeks old. Just looking at them there, I can walk around, like, they're so consistent and so happy with them. We just need to keep them going now. These will probably be weaned in the next 2-3 weeks as well. We'll see what they're weighing like, and then I'll make a decision on that. I'm not going to explain everything, because you've already seen me Heptavac all the lambs twice in the last month, so we'll get on with that. But I will show you some of the weights as they come through, and then see how they've performed as a whole group at the end of the video. 40 kilo and you're only 12 weeks old. Right, so we're about 2/3 of the way down these now. Really happy with how they're performing. They're probably not at the extremes of the Aber Blacks and the Suffolks, but one thing I would say is they're a lot more consistent throughout the group. There's a lot of these weighing around the 300, 350 grams a head per day. There's far less at the bottom end, and there's an odd few at the top end. So just along the group, as you can see, as a batch, they're really consistent. So really happy. As you can see here, just looking down this race now, all these lambs are pretty much similar size and shape. The skins are improving year on year, the shape of them, the length. This is actually the 10th year I've been breeding Clins now, so this is what 10 years worth of work has come to, with plenty more to get to. And just like that, that is all the lambs weighed and heading back to the field they should be in. Now let's take a look at how they're performing. Fingers crossed they've kept up with where they were before, and even better if they're performing better. Well, now for some results. Unfortunately, I don't know how well you can see, we've just beaten the rain, so we're in the car and it's not nice out there. So again, we have weighed 226 Clins, exactly the same as last time, and really positive news, they have increased performance. So they're now averaging 320 grams a day, which is only 20 grams a day off the Aber Blacks and Suffolks. The one thing I will say about the Clins, they're definitely far more even group of lambs than the Aber Blacks. So there's a lot more. If I go in the top 25% now, you'll see on the screen, you'll see on screen, if you look at the weights, these are the top ones now. So the weights are fairly even throughout the top and middle band, and the live weight gains, these are the top ones obviously, but that is them. They're all up in the 300s, 400s, and there's only a few in the high 200s, so really happy about that. And then I guess the really crucial thing is the average weight. So the average weight is 28.36 kilos. I like to wean at 25 kilos, so the plan is we are going to wean next week. Let those smallest lambs, so if I click on the bottom 25%, I had a look at this earlier, the weights, as you can see there, are like, most of them are up at that 25 kilo mark, apart from the real bottom ones. They're still, what, low 20s. So I reckon another week for them, and the whole group is going to be ready for weaning. And also, there's not really too long until some of these need to go. So the highest weight was 42 kilo at 11, 12 weeks old, just under 12 weeks old. So we really need to go and pick through these, pick out the ewe lambs already for next year. This is how well they're performing, so we know which ones can go into the food chain. Like, yeah. Also, you may have noticed, look at the male to female ratio. So lucky this year, 131 females to 95 males in the pedigree Clins. The only thing I will say, you haven't seen the videos, obviously we have 10 cades that aren't included in this. We have the 10 ewes in the field behind the house which have problems, they need to get chucked back in. So it doesn't include them, but on a normal year they'd be kept separate anyway. But yeah, really happy, averaging 320 grams a day now. That is up with the best the lambs have ever performed, and it means you can get them weaned earlier, save money. I just think the grassland management has definitely helped this year. We've tried to keep the grass at the right length for those sheep, and then moving them regularly. So we're trying to move them every 3 weeks, keep that grass at the right length. It means there's more energy in the grass, and the lambs are doing better, the ewes are milking better, as well as they've had a bit of corn too. So yeah, really positive, happy end to the video. Massive thank you for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please do check out the merch store. I put the link here. Anyone that goes onto that, it supports the channel a real bit, especially now I'm working at home full time. So I really appreciate the people who have gone and bought stuff already. And finally, we're getting very close to 10k. I know I keep saying this, but we're slowed up a bit. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, because that supports the channel too. See you next time for another farming vlog. I don't know what we've got on actually. Yeah, I'll keep it a surprise.